This presentation is about diamond cluster settings, and it is brought to you by www.qualityvintageengagement.rings.com. Now, a diamond cluster setting uses multiple diamonds that are grouped together to form one bigger design. Usually, it entails using smaller diamonds or maybe even medium-sized diamonds, and they're placed very, very close together to create a bigger design. Or at times they are placed separately, with space between the stones to create a different type of design. But most of the time, the clusters are close together. There may be larger stones involved in the cluster, and the cluster doesn't always have to have the same exact size of stones or even shape of stone. Clusters that are more unique include different types of shapes and different sizes of diamonds. You'll see many diamond cluster settings that have one larger diamond, and then the smaller stones will surround that larger stone. Now keep in mind that these clusters can be created with other type of gemstones. It doesn't necessarily have to be just diamonds. Some people like to use the same gemstone in the whole ring. Other people like to use multiple types of gemstones to add different colors and a variety to the ring. And as you cluster these diamonds within the ring setting, it may form a specific design, for example, like a flower or a geometrical shape or any other type of object that can be designed with these smaller stones, or other times it's just an abstract design. It's not even always uniform across the ring. It may not even be proportional if you start to get into some of those abstract designs. The diamond cluster settings have so many different types of ways that you can cluster the stones. Some of the clusters use space between the stones to create a piece of art. For example, the metal may cover quite a large portion of the finger, and the gemstones may be just scattered sporadically throughout that metal. Other times, the clusters are very, very close together and very tight, so there's not a lot of space between the stones, or it may be a combination of both. These unique cluster settings sometimes they may use several levels to create a height above the hand. The metal may be, leveling up, so there are steps that include the gemstones in each of the steps. Or sometimes it's all just the same height, just laying right on the finger. The biggest advantage to going with a diamond cluster setting for your ring is that it is a very, very unique, creative way to display your diamonds. These cluster settings many times are one of a kind if you have the ring designed just for you, and it's very easy to get a unique ring that can't be matched or found anywhere else, and every bride just loves to have her own personality and her very own ring that she doesn't have to share with anyone else. So that gives you just kind of a general overview of diamond cluster settings. There are lots of other settings to choose from as well, and we've got a lot of information on our website about engagement ring settings, diamond purchasing, vintage engagement rings, and lots of options there, and just tons of resources to help you with your big purchase. So go ahead and check out our website. That was www.qualityvintageengagement.rings.com.